All right. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Gonna be going ahead and getting started in just a moment. Okie doke. Let's see. I think I've got everything all set up. All right, cool. The song is a bop, but I gotta turn it off now. All right. Hope everyone's having a good evening. We're gonna go ahead and start booting up Pentiment. I have prepared myself for a reading. I have a big jug of water right here. So we're going to get down to it. I believe where we left off, we're going around town trying to find clues. I think we're just about to talk to these people here. Alright, here's Otto. Did you have supper plans? Want to join me and Dad at our table? I'd appreciate it. Let's get going then. Alright. Blessed is the Lord, and these are gifts which you are about to receive from your bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Boy howdy. Alright. Food. Alright, how you feeling today? Hands been killing me, back's been killing me, goddamn the knees been killing me. Want some advice, boys? Don't get old. Wasn't planning on it. Is there some way I could help? I'm not as educated as Dr. Stoles, but I studied medicine at the university. Yeah, let's offer the help. Already talked to that fraud. For all the good it did, I'd be better off talking to a priest these days. Only relief coming my way is death, I suspect. A farmer's fate ages you beyond your years. Just look at my boy here. Works too hard, he does. But what choice does he have? None, with the abbot breathing down my neck. I tell you, he wants me to replace the roof on his house next. It's awfully drafty in there, can't say I blame him. I should just replace the one in the scriptorium. Is that why you were felling wood in the forest? Yeah. Awfully drafty in there, can't say I blame him. These people in Tassing destined for a cold winter if I can't find the time to replace their roofs too. The way that oh. Okay. For some reason I was like, oh, did I turn my microphone on? No, I did. The way that bastard Godot orders me around, you'd think I'm one of his little monks. Oh, let's eat some bread. He works you like a dog and says it's for the glory of the Lord. It's not right. But the work does need to be done. Not us the only carpenter in town. And peasants need fucking roofs. Why should the wretched abbey matter more than them? The abbot's bad, but the miller might be worse. That shithead Lenhart's been screwing us for years with his toll. I've never spoken to him. Is he really so bad? He's worse even than you know, or will ever have to know, being a visitor, for which you should thank the Lord. Imagine your only income for the year was in the wheat you could grow in the summer, and the miller determines how much it costs you to grind into flour. What if you have a poor season? What if the miller raises his toll? What if everyone has a great season and there's too much goddamn flour to make any money with it? The farmers are at the mercy of the weather, the church, and the miller. Two of those are beyond their powers or influence. But the miller is their neighbor. He sees them struggle. He should help them, but not Lenhart Mueller. He only takes more. What does he look like? Yeah, he looks like a jerk. Wait, hold on. Anxiety frog. We love our anxiety frog. Hadn't considered it like that. Lord willing, Lenhart will meet justice in this life or the next. Lord willing. To more pleasant pastures. You see any of those nuns while you were working, Otto? Dad. Is he gonna tell his son to go after nuns? I remember that Cecilia woman being pleasant to look at back when I worked up there. Oh gosh. Do you pay much attention to the nuns, old Otto? Oh, I pay attention to everything now that I can't work. Lots to see in the world, like nuns. I've seen a few nuns myself time to time. Here we go, slut era. Other pretty sisters up there as well. Sometimes they catch the wrong man's eye. Shame what happened to that one a while back. Glad she came back though. What happened? Which sister? And let's have some salmon. It's a sad story and not our place to share, least of all because we don't have the details. Mother Cecilia would know, not that she's likely to tell you. Handsome woman, Cecilia. Bet that big veil of hers is full of secrets. I'll have to talk to her. Thinks she knows something about the Baron's death. She keeps a keen eye over that abbey, that's for certain. Not much happens there that she doesn't know about. Now if you want to hear all of Tassing's little secrets, you should go to the Spitting Bee. Ugh, that gaggle. You can hear them cackling from here. The what? Where the women spin wool. Talk to the Gertnerns, the Johann Barons, or Cat. They'll tell you when to come by. Hey son, I need to lie down. Why don't you say goodbye to your friend here? Sorry, Andreas. The old man needs his rest. Well, rest well, old Otto. Don't know what you mean. Ain't any old men in this house. Alright, sleep time. Get some sleep or break into the library. Alright, time to break into the library. Gonna be doing some tomfoolery. That looks like a storm. Some thunder. Alright. Map time. How do we want to do this? We would have to go through the cloister to the cemetery. Or to the Old Bailey. Okay. Alright. Actually, it looks like the church is a direct route to the Old Bailey. So we can go that way. Oh. Abbey's circuiter, if he sees me, he'll kick me out. Have to keep out of sight until he's passed. Good thing he can't see well. Stealth mission. All right. Let's see. Old Bailey, there we go. We go into the scriptorium. All right. There's nobody up late working, is there? No? Doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Oh, that would be the door in. Or do I have to, like, poke around? Alright, what's my objective here? Deacon's investigation. Okay, Oh yeah, okay. Or am I supposed to get a key? Because there's the door to the library, but I don't have any way to interact with it. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna yoink this. Still don't have to connect the elemental symbols on the... Okay. Okay, so I have to get into the library. Oh, the sisters. Okay, I might actually have to... Do I have to get into the convent first? And steal the key to the library? Oh, hold on. What about the... No? Okay. No. Okay. I might have to sneak into the convent, I guess. Okay, select outsiders. Well, I can talk to her. Yeah, I guess I can talk to her about it. We'll see what happens. God bless you, God bless you. Is this something I can help you with? Yeah, let's ask her about this. He talked to you again about the Baron, how you walked away with the sisters when he arrived. Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. Why, do you not trust Abbott's judgment? Oh, it's not that, I just want to understand what's happened. For the Piero, he wouldn't hurt a mouse. Do you? That is not an answer, Andreas. You must be careful how you ask and answer questions now. The Abbot does not want anything to interfere with the Archdeacon's investigation. That includes you. Then help me. Help you what? Blame someone else for the murder? You know that Pierre didn't murder the Baron? It had to have been someone else. Not condemn someone else to death. Not asking you to condemn someone just to help me understand what happened. Simply a nun, why do you think I can help you? You know what happens at this abbey better than anyone. Better than the Abbot? The Abbot sees only the brothers' side. You need to watch over the sisters and know what's happening with the brothers. True. Alright, I did have reason to be concerned about Baron Rothfugl's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. I mean, what kind of harm? Irreparable. That is why I removed the sisters from his presence as soon as I could. Can I speak with her? No, Andreas, I don't think that would be appropriate. Alright, this doesn't help me much if I don't know what happened or to whom. I understand this is less information than you likely wanted, but I do not think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say that the victim of this incident could not have killed the Baron. I need more than that. Are there any records on her, on what happened? Yes, we keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good, you're not allowed. Could I ask Sister Illuminata to see them? She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available for outsiders to look through. Sister Illuminata told me there's a secret entrance into the library. Oh? And do you know where it is? No, but it's only a matter of time. I'll find it eventually. Is it that simple? Do you have that much time, Master Mailer? Confidence is not sinful, but confidence alone will not find the entrance. If you won't let me in, I'll let's figure this one out on my own. May God bless you, Andreas Mailer. Alright. So, the Baron did irreparable harm to one of the nuns. And we have to find the secret entrance to the library. Oh boy. I don't think there's going to be a way for me to get in. Let's see, that's the infirmary. Chapter house. Monastery aquarium. What's over this way? Okay, that leads into the church. Maybe we can poke around the courtyard. No, okay. Factory. Must be like a secret entrance somewhere. Maybe it's the crypt? It could be the crypt. The Patrons of the Abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. Okay. These tomb markers go back centuries, all the way to the founding of the Abbey. Abbot Dietrich, from the height of Kersau's power in the 14th century, those days have long passed. Lovely relief of the Virgin Child. Shame it's hidden down here. Well, these parts must have moved somehow. Okay. Oh, there we go. A key. Now what? Oh boy, heckin' howdy, we found the secret door to the library. To go up these stairs is going to take a while to find the records I need. I'll lose some time tomorrow morning unless I turn back now. Oh, we're gonna have to do it. What's over here? What's this? De Herbis Cambriae. On the herbs of Wales. Okay. Some southern wood, some mugwort. The writer is Cadphalus of Salubia. I don't believe I've heard of him. Interesting, he writes about butcher's broom. The Greeks used it to aid with urination and defecation. This author claims it can also help with the reduction of swelling. He seems to be speaking from experience. Wonderful hidden treasure for the Abbey. Alright. Let's see, what else is around here? Oh, there we go. Alright, what's over here? What do we have here? A bifolium taken from a larger text, the Mysteria Astra. Not familiar with it, some sort of astronomical text. Seems rudimentary, explaining the connection between astrological signs and the elements, and their basic relationship to alchemy. Each sign is governed by one of the four elements. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are the water signs. Caprio, Taurus, and Virgo are earth signs, and so on. It cuts off there. Next page is about something else entirely. Sister Illuminata must be trying to reconstruct the larger text. Those 2 pages were interesting enough, I suppose, but quite basic. Wait, that's connection between the astrological symbols on Ferenx's cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel. If I turn the wheel to the element that matches the sign, I can decipher the note he left. Excellent. Oh, what's this? This is most curious. Historio de Labyrintho Librorum. Account of the Labyrinth of Books. Okay. Wonder what secret text could be hidden in such a place. I'll have to see if I can borrow the book when I have some free time, if Illuminata allows it. Alright, what's up here? I've got more things I need to find out. This looks promising. The familiars of the Sisters of Cursor Abbey. Alright. Should be interesting. Sister Illuminata. Named Angeline from the Caposci family in Perugia. Looks like they have some connection to Cursor through the old abbot, Rudolph. Her family donates money to the abbey every year as well. Mother Catherine was the first to enter the records. It looks like almost 50 years ago. Okay. Sister Hildegard from the Goldrick family in Ravensburg, quite wealthy. Looks like she became a prioress after Mother Catherine. Sister Cecilia Adelheid? Oh, this is Mother Cecilia's record. Wait, she's from the Welser family. They're one of the most powerful families in Augsburg. Looks like her family donates a lot of money to Cursor every year, more than my family sees in 10. Sister Gertrude from Hoff, the herbalist, yes. Her father's an apothecary, that explains it. Let's see, Matilda Oblate, yes, the nun Cellarer. She came from Kempton. Merchant family, they donated pigments to use in the scriptorium. Quite thoughtful, I'll have to thank them if I ever get the chance. So it says Sister Matilda left the abbey for several months. Why would she go to a hermitage? Seems strange that she's the only entry with such a note. The date, 3 years ago. This was just before Father Matthias died. Which means it was around the time Baron Rothvogel visited. This has to be it. Matilda must be the nun the Baron harmed on his last visit. Should talk to Mother Cecilia again, and maybe Sister Matilda as well. And we got some more notes. Boy howdy. Sophie from Burgitz. Her family is poor, but they donated flour. Elizabeth the Oblate, she's from Utrecht. Looks like she had an eventful life before coming here, married with a child, both died. Her merchant family has some connection to Cursor through the Kaufmans of Rotenburg ob der Tober. I've been there. Rothenburg mentioned? I've actually been there. I visited Rothenburg October a few years back with my fiance. It's a beautiful city, and it's one of the few medieval cities that survived World War II. Free imperial city and home of several chivalric orders and monasteries. The city was a gathering point for pilgrims, Catholic and Protestant alike. Boy howdy. Alright, and then Sister Margaret. Oh, Blind Gill. Yep. And Sister Margaret. Okay. She went blind because of failed surgery on her cataracts. Wealthy peasant family, they donated wool and a pasture in Krimmel. And Sister Sedina. This should be good. They donate from a fortune to the abbey. I wonder if Mother Cecilia and the abbot let her behave as she does. Well, there we go. Alright, we got all the dirt on the sisters. Anything else here? No, I think that's actually everything we needed. And then we've got some more steps to do for our little side missions. That was one of the brothers. Oh. Oh. Scandalous. Oh, jeez. Let's just wait for them to leave. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Andreas. Andreas, wake up. Well, are you here for the books or for me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's do it. You, of course. Call you a liar, but I know it's the truth. Probably pray every evening that when you knock on the door in the morning, that I'll answer. Something like that. Oh. Oh boy. You want to keep talking? Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Horror era. Oh no, there's Illuminata. Sister Zadina. Gonna say nothing. Oh no, she's gonna... She's throwing us under the bus. Alright. Someone's sleeping behind the bookshelf. Oh my gosh. Andreas, how did you find your way in here? And why are you here in the first place? You scared, sister? Zadina half to death. Oh. Books I wanted to see and you never let me look at them. It's simple as that. He's lying. He came here to seduce me. Oh my gosh. No. There's too much zeal in your claim, sister. What were you really doing here, Andreas? I was looking at the Abbey's admission records for clues about the Baron's death. What do the Abbey's records have to do with Baron Rothfugl's murder? Learned that the Baron hurt one of the sisters on his last visit to Cursaw. I see. Yes, Sister Matilda. What happened to her was evil. But if you were really reading about Sister Matilda, you can't really believe she killed the Baron. Matilda killed Baron Rothfugl? Shush. Of course not. I sincerely doubt that it's possible. Oh, why not? It's not appropriate for us to discuss any further. You should speak to Sister Matilda or Mother Cecilia. I can't speak with you. It is not my story to tell, and in case you've forgotten, you shouldn't even be here. Please leave immediately. Alright, let's go. And the sisters have work to do. Just find someone to eat with. Yep. Well, seduced one of the nuns. I was not expecting that, but you know what? We're going for it. Maybe we'll get another chance, who knows? Who can we eat with? Let's go down to the guest house. Oh, is that in here? Oh, hello. Who are these people? What is the Baron from Prior Ferric? I warned was blackmailing Ferric to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual. Oh, okay. It's one thing to read books on magic, but few are foolish enough to attempt to actually practice what's written in them. Some of the substances used in these rituals are dangerous, even lethal, and God forbid someone in the Inquisition finds out about it. Okay, that is that sure is a note to find. Let's pet the dog. A future goat? Hi, hello! How's it going? No goats here, just a vampire. Alright, let's talk to Lady Salomia. Mr. Mailer, would you care to share dinner at my table? I'd like to talk to you about my late husband. Oh, that's the Baron's wife. Oh boy, heckin' howdy. Of course, lead the way. Alright, seduced a nun. Let's see if we can seduce a baroness. Of course, they're gonna say the prayer. Amens all around. Find myself rather out of place here without the comfort of the Baron. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Mallor. Of course, the honor is mine. I'm gonna do it. Slut era, here we go. Just gonna tell her you are welcome to any comfort you may find in me in this difficult time. I find ample enough comfort in my ladies, thank you. Oh! Not that there is much comfort to be found in these cold and dreary alpine towns. Lawrence and I had meant to take a tour of them before returning home to Worms, but, well, return we shall. I'm sorry for your loss. The sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married yourself? Not yet. A woman awaits for me in Nuremberg. When I finish my work here, we will be wed. Do not look forward to the responsibilities of marriage. Perhaps it's no surprise you and Lawrence became fast friends. I imagine he saw something of himself in you. We shared a passion for the finer things. I do not doubt it. He was always given to vice. His lusts for drink and women once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lawrence was a flawed man. His various infidelities were no secret to me, but are we not all flawed before Christ? Let's go for the bread. Loved him as a wife should properly love her husband, but I would not say that we were friends. I only hope his appetites are not what led him to this end. I've been searching for the answer to that quandary myself. Were you and Lawrence so close that you would trouble yourself so? My motivation is personal. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the Baron's body, but I do not believe he killed your husband. If not him, then who? There are many possibilities both here at the Abbey and in town. I don't wish to speak out of turn. I see. Well, I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that my husband made his share of enemies. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely to all who would listen and some who would not. Previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. Father Matthias was an open-minded man, from all I've heard, a true scholar. Father Gerner does not share Matthias's passion for the written word. Blah, blah, blah. Get a little bit tongue-tied now. Yet endures the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. I wonder what he will make of Lawrence's gift to the Abbey. What gift was this? It seemed to be a little thing, of more interest and value to my husband and the former abbot than Father Gerno. Oh yeah, the book about the town's history. He had found a book about the history of Tassing. He believed it contained some scandalous details. He said it corroborated fears Father Matthias had expressed, but he didn't share the particulars with me. Do you have a sense of what the scandals involved? Beyond the broad basket of Tassing's history, I cannot say. My understanding is that this community is quite old. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. If God wills it. Will he be returning home soon? Perhaps in a few days. I wait on the arrival of the Archdeacon. When his investigation is complete, I will go. Though the circumstances of my time here are dire, I'm in no hurry to return. Then I wait for her to continue, and let her speak. You are a disarming man, Master Mallard, and much too easy to talk to. Wink, you're not the first to tell me, so it does not surprise me. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. Is that Worms? My title and residence may be in jeopardy. Lawrence and I have a son, but he is young yet. I don't know many of the legalities, only that my position is at some risk. You're in a difficult position, my lady, and I will pray for your happiness. As will I, Master Mallard. I'm sorry to cut our conversations short, but I fear I must rest. Thank you for having me at your table. Be well, Master Mallard. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm certain he appreciated your friendship. Alright, work time. Time to get back to work. Alright. Which way is that again? Oh, we can... I think we can cut through the abbot's house. No, we can't. The door is locked. So we're gonna go this way instead. To the Upper Abbey. Alright, gonna go through here. There's Volkbert. Good day, Andrews. So where... I guess, yeah, to the cemetery. And then it's gonna be up here. Hey, there's... So it's not pronounced Guy. Shoot, how is it pronounced? I think it's like Father, Guy? Or Brother Guy? Yeah, it's pronounced Guy. Good day, Andreas. Okay. Nobody's scolding me for being late yet. Ooh. Don't mind if I nab this. There are deep indentations in this parchment. Whoever wrote on the page above it must have been angry. I wonder if I could make a charcoal rubbing of this page and reveal the content of the writing. Oh. Maybe I can. Our investigation continues. It's the Baron. There we go. Clear as an alpine day. It's a letter to the Baron from the Prior. This must have been where Frank wrote the letter I found in the guest house. Lawrence was blackmailing Frank. That's the same text. Okay. And then I've got this. Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel, Prior's note should be easy to decipher. Okay. So, let's see. It's air. So, list dol arg. Okay. Right. Oh, okay, I think I did it wrong. So that and then earth. Oh, this is earth. Okay, so air is an H. This is earth. That's an I. B. That is fire. Fire is red. Hig. Okay, X is water. Let's see, that is... Y is the arrow, so that's also fire. Then W, that is air. Let's see. N, that looks like an N. That is under earth. That sign is under earth too. And then G, that is underwater. Gerhard? As in the late brother Gerhard? Yes, yes, it can't be a coincidence. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Here lies Gerhard. Is it an anagram? Would have used Gerhardus personally, but... Gerhard's grave. I wonder if it has something to do with the Baron's murder. Should ask Abbot for permission to exhume the grave as soon as possible. Oh boy. Wait, there's something in the fireplace. What's this? Someone was in a hurry to get rid of the parchment. Smells recent, probably wasn't burned more than a day ago. Okay. Should I go to work or should I talk to the abbot? I think I'm going to talk to the abbot. Show me the abbot. Alright. And then the abbot's probably going to be like, what? I'm not going to let you exhume a grave. And then we're going to have to do some grave digging. That's probably what's going to happen. I have a feeling. Oh, there's the abbot. Andreas? I trust you are abiding by my command to leave Piero and the rest of the monastics in peace. Yeah, we're gonna have to lie. Don't appreciate your characterization of my reasonable request as frustrating. Nevertheless, I must admit I have not heard of any complaints about your behavior, for which I am grateful. I know you and Brother Piero are close. You must trust that if Piero is innocent of the Baron's death, God will reveal as much to the Archdeacon. There's more at stake here than you understand, Andreas. Given I am not the Lord and don't have perfect understanding of all things, of course that's the case. That may be, but I can't in good conscience let an innocent man face death while a murderer runs loose. What is at stake? Yeah, let's try to ask. Aside from an innocent man's life, of course. There are few extant double monasteries with working scriptoriums any longer. They're costly to operate, and the church does not approve of them. Brother Rothfogel was a friend of the Prince Bishop, and if the Prince Bishop were so inclined, he could order the abbey closed and our community disbanded. A community of which you are not a member, and so whose precarity you can't understand. I thought you were a clever man, Andreas. Your ignorance disappoints me. I am ignorant of a lot of things. Don't wish to disappoint you, but neither do I wish for an innocent man to die based on circumstance alone. Which is why I've come to you with a request. With a request. And I have reason to believe there's something hidden in Brother Gerhard's grave, and I'd like to dig it up. He has to believe the prior has buried something in the grave, and I'd like to dig it up. Frank might have killed Lawrence might anger the abbot. Well, this chose Gerhard over Frank because they didn't find Frank trustworthy. Gerhard might not either. Maybe. Okay. Let's name the prior. What does that have to do with the death of Baron Rothfogel? I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron may be buried there. Brother Rothfogel was stabbed. We know the murder weapon used to kill him. Brother Piero was found holding it. Could have suffered 2 fatal injuries, all that blood. Shallow gut wound doesn't bleed like that. You would know this how? I examined a few such injuries when I studied medicine in university. Now, a head wound, that's bloody business. Always puts me to mind of slaughtering pigs. That's quite enough. I leave the adjudication of the Baron's fatal injury to Dr. Stolz and the Archdeacon. Not some journeyman artist. It's evident... Do we out Florian? I don't think I want to do that. It's evident to anyone who gives Baron Rothfugl's body more than a cursory examination. Are you suggesting I didn't give the murder of Baron Rothfugl my due attention? You seem to think I don't care who killed the Baron or whether Pierre is the one who did it. I do. But I have a role to play here, and I can't be seen to undermine the authority of the Archdeacon in stepping outside of it. If you take me for a fool, I will not let you examine Brother Gerhard's body on a hunch. Doesn't matter, he's... Oh. That's a failure. He's the brother of this abbey and should be left in peace. Just as I would like to be, leave now and do not pester me about this again. Well, that did not work out. May need to convince Brother Volkbert to help me dig up the grave, or maybe Otto Zimmermann would be willing to help. Ooh. Father Abbot said I should help you if you needed it, so here I am. There's a matter I need your help with. I suspect there's something hidden in Gerhard's grave. Do you think you could dig it up for me? Did you ask Father Gurno? I would want to help, but I don't think I should unless he says it's alright. Ooh. Let's be honest, the abbot expressly forbid me from disturbing the grave, but I must ask you to do it regardless. Andreas, no, I could never. The abbot could kick me out for causing trouble. I will have no place to go. I will become like those men in the forest, living all alone. No, I can't. I didn't mean to upset you. I am so sorry. You're not mad at me? Not at all. Here, I will leave you in peace. Be well, Brother Volkbert. Oh, poor guy. Thank you, Andreas. I'm sorry for crying. Be well. Alright. We are going to have to... Ooh. Well, looks like we can maybe poke at the grave anyway. Kind of want to see what options it gives me. Alrighty. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. So here's the grave here. Was it disturbed recently? You'd dig up this grave if I want to know what he was up to, but Otto would help me if I asked. Yeah, Otto might help. And I don't want to use up too much. Well, I don't want to head back to working, because if I use up all my time doing that, I won't have time to do any investigating. Okay, none of the nuns are in here. It's Gertrude. It's Matilda. Oh yeah, we can ask her about what happened. Let me ask you some questions. You know, Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. This concerns the murder of the Baron. Yes, it's tragic, but what does it have to do with me? Why did you have to leave Cursaw to go on to a hermitage? Baron Rothfugl had an appetite for young women. Neither his marital vows nor the vows of the women seemed to matter much to him. When I was on my way to town one day, he surprised me in the meadow and made his interests clear. Gonna let her continue. Refused his advances. I thought that would be the end of it. This was not enough. Because he did the same thing the next day, I refused him again. Oh, why did... Gonna let her continue. Thought if I was patient, the problem would leave with him. Never thought that the Baron was capable of doing what he did. On the third day, he attacked me on my way through the meadow. Oh, okay. I just badly scratched his neck, it saved my virtue, but it enraged him. He beat me until he was exhausted and he had left me there in the woods. Mother Cecilia had me removed from Curacao for my safety until I could recover. Wounds to my body have healed, but the attack has left a lasting injury in my mind. To say this sounds like a strong motive to kill the Baron. Oh, Andreas, why would you say that? I was angry, I was filled with hate, yes, but it's been years. Mother Cecilia and Father Thomas helped me move past anger to find love in this community. Father Thomas? Yes, Father Thomas is our confessor. We can talk to Mother Cecilia about our problems, but only a priest can hear our confessions. Did you receive a strange note recently? Yes, how did you know? Others have received notes as well. What does it say? Here, look for yourself. Okay. Remember what he did, the violence you suffered, the red bird flies, Mattin's chapter. Rothfogel, the red bird. Okay. Found it in my bed in the nun's dormitory. You can keep it if you'd like. In your bed, who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Malloy. Okay. Let's talk to Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? Need to talk to you about Sister Matilda. Matilda told me. Of course. What happened to Sister Matilda was tragic. Lawrence, the Baron, tried to seduce the sister. She rebuked him several times. So one morning, he attacked her in the meadow on her way to town. He dragged her into the woods. Sister Matilda is a strong woman, but her resistance was met with violence. When pilgrims to the shrine found her, she had been beaten so badly she could barely move. My God. Your blasphemy is understandable. It was beyond shocking to see what he had done. As terrible as the attack was, I knew that bringing it to Father Matthias would put him in an impossible position. The Baron would suffer no consequences, but the abbot would have refused his continued patronage. I concealed the assailant's identity from Father Abbot and had Sister Matilda taken to a hermitage near Mittenwald. That is a small municipality known for its transalpine routes between Augsburg, Innsbruck, and Milan. Massive amounts of coin and trade pass through Mittenwald each year. Okay. She stayed there under the care of sisters until she recovered and could return. Really don't think the abbot would have taken action against the Baron? She definitely deserved better than to be shuffled away. You're right, of course. I can only pray that the Lord will repay the debt I have incurred. How did the sister feel about seeing the Baron again? Andreas, if you want me to tell you that I think Sister Matilda killed the Baron, I won't. Seeing him was hard for her, of course. She defended her virtue from the Baron, but her injuries were severe. Her body recovered in time. Her mind, I don't know if it ever will. She still fights him in her dreams. She wakes in the night screaming, soaked in her own sweat. So it affected her, yes. It still affects her. Then it doesn't That doesn't mean she wanted to kill the Baron. It certainly doesn't mean she actually did. Sister Matilda is a faithful servant and friend of Christ. I believe that truly, Andreas. She is respected and beloved by this community for good reason. Very well. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Andreas, if you want to thank me, do not mention Sister Matilda to the Archdeacon. I do not believe she could have done this. Of course. God bless you. Alright. Well, that's that investigated. Alright. So we're going to talk to Otto. Then... Okay. So we got Sister Matilda, so saying she denied responsibility. Okay. Called hands. So we need to talk to Otto about digging up the grave. We need to talk to Ottilia, curse the Baron. And then we need to talk to Lucky to find out why he was angry at the Baron. Okay. We need to head into town, it sounds like. Because I can't dig up the grave. We have a few leads in and around town. Alright, so yeah, we can head to the Bower House. Okay. Go into the forest. We haven't been there yet. The shrine here, waterfall. Yeah, let's poke around. Shrine to Saint Satia. Carving of Saint Satia looks quite old. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here for us. It's a waterfall. And it's old Otto. What's on this log here? Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. Alright, old Otto, how's it going? Good to see you? Okay. Waterfall must flow down from the snowmelt in the mountains above the abbey. It's an old salt mine. Okay. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. It's over this way. Smokey's home. What's this? Most of this felling is for the Abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Hey, Smokey. Hello, haven't met her before. Or him before. Master Mallor. Yes. We met once before, I think. We were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Mallor. Until then. Let's talk to Voxlov. Oh, hello. Hello, you're not local, are you? No, I'm staying in Tassing only briefly. Is Smokey a friend of yours? No, I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tassing. He lets me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is. Oh, excuse me for just a moment. I was talking so much that my nose got all stuffed up, so, alright, I'm good to go. People don't much like Romani. Most people despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. I search to find whatever is different. It's the differences in an artist's style that makes their work unique. Different is merely different, not better or worse. Let's go for the artistic approach here. Oh, you're the artist staying up in Cursaw. Yes, just visiting Tassing for some time. My name is Andreas Mauer. Nice to meet you. Most folk in Tassing don't come down here to talk. Right, I'm Voxlov, a traveling tinker. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. What brought you to Tassing? Well, I actually came to visit Cursaw's library. I had hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. I'm not surprised they turned you away. Well, what were you looking for? Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they are primordial, and as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist within him since the dawn of time. That's a fascinating idea. Not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before creation of the world. Of the 5 elements, angels are fire and air, and demons are water and earth. And the world was aether before the Lord formed it. That's why Satan appeared as a snake to Eve. Snakes can only dwell in deep caves and pools. I never considered it that way before. Be careful, Vexlov. People have been in prison for talking like that. Yeah, people have been in prison for talking like that. I am well aware, Master Melee. Nevertheless, I thank you for your concern. But anyway, I should get back to work. Until later. Alright. Let's head into town. There's the forest. Let's talk to Father Thomas. God be with you. Okay, he has nothing to say to us. Oh, where are we going? I think we were going to... Oh yeah, we wanted to go see the widow. Yes, man, I'm so sorry to cause you trouble, but have you seen Martin recently? Wasn't feeling well, so I let him sleep until prime. But when I came back to check on him, he was gone. I saw him Thursday morning. Ran through the meadow while I was on my way to the Abbey at prime. But he said he was sick. And what was he doing in the meadow? He hardly ever goes out there. It always makes him sneeze. Does seem to be running from the Abbey. Why do you ask? He has a history of making poor decisions. Like stealing? Baron Rothfugl's manservant believes Martin may have stolen some of the Lord's rings. Lord have mercy. That must be where he has gone, to sell them. Oh, Martin, how could you? Do you know where he's likely to have gone? Last time he ran off, it was to Innsbruck. But I don't know. He could be anywhere. What if he is attacked on the road? I'm sure he'll be all right. Pray to God that you are right. I'm sorry this is not your trouble. Thank you for speaking to me. Oh, was there something else? I don't want to impose, but If it wouldn't be too much trouble, please let me know if you see Martin. I'm so worried for him. Of course. Thank you, Master Myler. Be well. Alright. There's Brigitte. Would wish you a good day, Andreas, but I fear that would be a lie. Has something happened? Martin's gone missing. Cat is beside herself. Saw him fleeing with Abby Thursday morning. Wait, was it right after the Baron was murdered? No, it wasn't after the Baron was murdered. Sorry to hear it. Do you know where he's gone? Sorry, don't. Cat might know. Speaks more to her than he does to me. Even though I am his wife. I'm sorry, they've always been close. They've had to be to endure, well. Perhaps I should speak to Cat then. Maybe best. Should probably get back to my chores. France will be angry if he sees me shirking. Or talking to an unmarried man. Of course, God willing, Martin will come home soon. Be well, I must trust in Providence. Be well, Andreas. Be well, Brigitte. Alright, what does France have to say? Hey, Myler, have you seen my son? Saw him running from the Abbey Thursday morning, actually. That fucking rat. That layabout was asleep when I went into the fields. He told his mother he was sick. He say anything to you? Like where he was going? He told me to eat shit, actually. God damn it, how many times have I told him? Must be his mother's influence. He sure as shit didn't learn that behavior from me. If you see him again, will you tell Cat? She's driving me crazy about it. I'll let Cat know if I run into him. Good. Until later, Muller. Until then. Alright, then where is the widow? I think the widow's down over here. What's this? These wood carvings are quite curious. Okay. Well, if it isn't the late Baron's new best friend. Afternoon, I'm glad to find you in such a good mood. Nice to see you too. Sarcasm, how original. What do you want? Must be bothering me for something. I wanted to ask you about the Baron's murder. But the first time Hershey answered my call. You want to know what I think? I'm glad he's dead. I hope whoever killed him gets the abbot next. Maybe burns that entire abbey to the ground. And that's all I have to say about it. Oh, what did the Baron do to... Well, the life of an innocent man is at stake. One of the elderly brothers, can't you spare me a few minutes? You think I care about what happens to some old monk? Idiot. Kill them all, see if I care. Every agent of the church should die. Where is this anger coming from? Is it something I can help with? No. Well, maybe. Don't suppose those skinny arms of yours can hold more than a paintbrush. I'm not so strong as Otto, but I can lift things and reach high places if that's what you need. Not often someone offers to help out old Ottilia. Fine, you do some things for me, maybe it'll jog my memory. But it's going to take a while. Lots of things. Been building up. Things I'm too old to do. You got some place to be? Yeah, let's a wink at her. I've always got time for you. Follow me, then. Handsome young men think they're so smart and clever, like I can't see right through them. Been needing to collect some firewood, but I haven't been able to muster the energy. Do you often have a difficult time gathering wood? I'm an old woman. Everything's difficult, and no one's around to help me, not since my husband died. Now stop yammering and get to work. This light won't last forever. Yeah, let's gather some sticks. Oh, we literally go around gathering sticks. And then there's one more. Okay. There are the trees Out has been felling for the abbot. Break off that branch there, the big one. If you insist. Good. I like an obedient boy. Oh my gosh. There we go. Eat shit, Grego. That's all what I need for a while. Oh yeah, I bet if we told her it was for the Abbey, she would have gotten upset. Can't use all these sticks, they're too big. You need to break them down for me. Oh. Sure, break the sticks. Got it. The right side at a certain length, so break them and forget the leftover scrap. Oh, where should I break them? I'll know it when I see it. Now get snapping. Alright. Maybe smaller? Okay. That should do nicely. Okay. Too big? Okay. Too short? Alright. Too short? Too short? Gosh darn it. Not this long? Okay. Are you sure this will be enough wood? Perhaps we should get more. It'll have to be, won't it? Unless you mean to come around again. An old woman living alone and summer is coming. Soon I'll only need fuel for cooking, not warmth. Don't worry yourself, boy. I'll be fine. If you say so. Have some mementos from Brannig here. They've gone crooked and I can't reach. Could you hang them for me, Andreas? Easy enough? Yeah. And please be fragile with my pictures. Some are very fragile. I would hate to lose them to your carelessness. Alright. Let's just rotate that. Let's rotate this. Rotate that. There we go. And then we'll hang these. There you go, that looks alright. Thank you for hanging those, just one thing. Remove the cross. Are you sure about that? Don't you gainsay me, boy. Alright, I guess. Yeah, I guess if you're sure. Of course I'm sure. You've done what I asked so far, while you're balking now. Just do it. And down the cross goes. Oh, what's this? Remember your husband, the pain he carried like Job? The red bird flies, Matins chapter. Where did this note come from? No idea. I found it on the table the night before Rothvergold died. I could barely read it. The writing's too fancy. Keep it if you want. It means nothing to me. Okay. What's this? This must be Rannick's cane. Strong, sturdy, and here the head has broken off. The break looks recent. Could Ottila have used this cane to kill Lorenz? Oh! Ottila, your husband's cane is broken. Do you remember how that happened? How should I know? Everything in here is broken and falling apart. The head broke off at some point. I don't remember how. just gonna remain silent on that. Ah. Okay. I've got one last thing for you to do if you're willing. A legal document. I need you to read it. The words are too small for my old eyes and my reading's not so good. Not an expert at law, but I'll do my best. Good enough for me. Okay. What's this? Let's see here. Standard introduction, this document shows, etc., etc. Here we are, the meat of the document. It says, oh. Due to the recent death of Rennick Kemper, his lack of heirs to inherit, your inability to pay fees on land, your property is forfeit to the church. I'm gonna say nothing. That devil, that monster, this is all the fault of Lawrence Rothfugle. If he were alive, I'd kill him myself. May he boil in hell for all eternity. I think it's time you tell me what happened with the Baron. Rannig, my husband, he caught that Rothfugle devil riding through our property and told him, rightly, to leave. The Baron beat my Rannig for it, beat him so savagely that he took a cane to walk. Even his breathing pained him. Never could breathe deep so long as he lived, which wasn't long at all. Good God. That Baron was the worst of man, careless and cruel. He knew he could beat my Rannig and suffer no consequences, so he did. We were not even so low as animals to him, we were furniture. And I knew after Rannig died, the church would try to take what little I had left. This document only confirms it. All because of Lawrence Rothfugle. You know, that's a pretty okay, let's say nothing. Since Rannig left, I'm just waiting to die. Why should I have to go on living when he is gone? He has not even been dead a year. I hoped I would follow him before the church came for what was left of our life. Inheritance laws are cruel to the widowed and the childless. Just as the church likes it. Doesn't matter, boy. The laws will never change and nobody cares. You know, that's a pretty... Oh. Andreas, why'd you have to say that? You said yourself you'd do it if you could. Who's to say you haven't already? Finally, some honesty from you. This was the real purpose of your visit all along. I'm an old woman, Andreas. Even walking from my bed to the door pains me. How could I kill a man in his prime? Not that it matters. I'm sure I'll take the blame for it anyway, just like I'm blamed for every runny-nosed and thrown horseshoe around here. People in town can't wait for me to die, and the Abbey vultures hate me for my contempt of them. None of it matters. I don't care what happens to me anymore. Thank you for your help. You're the only one who's come calling since my Rennick passed, do you know? Now get out. I need to lie down. Of course, I was glad to help. Find someone to eat with. Alright. So that was informative. Let's see. Let's go to the girders. Oh, hello, who's this? Andreas Christ, there you are. What's the matter? It's the Archdeacon. He's come early with an entire retinue in tow. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I've already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Nuns. He requested you specifically. Who is with him? Several men-at-arms, a gaggle of functionaries, and an executioner. I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. Oh. Well aware of the stakes, thank you. If only I had a couple more days. Whatever happens, Piero knows you've been hard at work on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only, Andreas... What is it? It's just, you know as well as I do, the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just you think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. You understand? You worried I'll tell the Archdeacon what I've heard of Sister Matilda? All I'm saying is, if in your searching you heard anything about her, I'd ask you to keep it to yourself. I'll do what I can to protect the sisters. That's all I would ask you to do. You should return to Kursaal. The abbot will be having a fit right now. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. Oh boy, things are not looking good. We're not expecting the Archdeacon to arrive so soon. Well, it's afternoon already. I lost track of the day. Time goes correctly when you're working hard. Praise God, though I know I wouldn't mind a few more hours in the day. If it's not the washing, it's the cooking, the mending, the tidying, the work never ends. That's all before we get to the wool. Oh goodness, all that wool. Wool? We sheared the ewes last week to prepare for the lambing. Remember the bleeding, I'm sure. How could you forget? My ears are still ringing. Now the wool's all washed, and we've a pile of spinning to get through before the lambs are born. Oh, where will we find the time? Who does the spinning? Goodness no. It's too much work for one woman to bear. All the women pitch in. Many hands make light work. Even baby Ursula? Well, we give her a little wool to play with, but she's too young yet. Not for too much longer, though. My mother taught me to spin when I was still in soft shoes. Never had much of a hand for spinning, so I enjoy the company more than the work. It's rare so many of the women in town are in the same room together. We share recipes, stories, hardships, friendship, you know? Maybe a little bit of gossip, too. Are men allowed to observe? If they don't cause a disruption, I don't see why not. And Johann Bauer will be there to keep an eye on things if they do. Oh, Andreas, you should come by. Will Eva be there? Andreas? Mahler. It was an innocent question. I suspect there is hardly anything innocent about you. Eva's prospects are in Tassing, and that's where they should stay. This family, the town, we need her here. Completely, Mrs. Gertner. Sometimes I wonder if you're too cheeky for your own good. Now, will you come to watch us spin? I would like that. And we'll be glad to see you, I'm sure. Meet at Johann Bauer's house. Please come by in the morning or afternoon and speak to Johann. Otto may be there as well. Those prospects you were talking about. Perhaps. We'll see. I should get back to my labors, but it was lovely to see you, Andreas. Take care. Be well. Would you care to join us for a meal? Yes. Wonderful. Alrighty. Family dinner. Or family lunch. Pray that he keeps safe. Was missed at this table by her husband and children, but we take comfort that she will be with you in paradise. Through Christ our Lord, amen. And amens all around. Saw that wretch of a miller this morning. The bastard had the gall to raise his hand to me in greeting. I should have spat at his feet. Dad. I don't know how we're going to pay the Abbey's taxes if he raises the milling fee. Maybe you can work out an arrangement. No use talking to that man, not with the bad blood between us. We could try to speak to him, he's friendly with me. Absolutely not. And don't you ever speak to him again. Big George is quiet. So how... ever. I'm sorry, Dad. I won't. I promise. You're going to give yourself chest pains again if you keep going on like that. It's not my chest that pains me, boy. Christ, but my back hurts. How are we going to get those fields planted in time? I'm picking up the slack, haven't I? We'll get by all right. Something happened to your back. No doctor, but I could take a look. Now you've done it. Up with the sun, no matter the weather. Out there in the muck and the elements, working my hands to goddamn splinters. Fire! Hey, Tape. How's it going? Good to see ya. Watch your heart, son. You want to leave Clara a widow? Well, let's have some pottage. Why don't you go see Agnes Steinerin about a balm for your back? Don't want goddamn women's medicine. Dad, we have a guest. If Agnes's medicine is good enough for me and Clara, I don't see why I can't help you too. Why trust to Agnes's folk remedies when there's a doctor in town? Doctors, bah. Only thing more useless is priests. Charge you as much as the miller with all the bedside manner of a goddamned undertaker. The pain will pass, I'll push through, just as I always have. Stubborn boy, why don't you talk to that old soldier up at the Abbey, eh? What was his name? Florian? Florian, yes. It was on the tip of my tongue. Since when are you so fond of the Abbey, Peter? Florian might live at the Abbey, but he's a soldier still. Only one of them worth talking to now that Father Matthias has passed. When was that, eh? A few months ago? You knew Father Matthias? More like Matthias made it his business to know me. Matthias, you know, he was impressed by my age. Thought I must have been blessed by the Lord. So I have some bread. Wanted to know all about my life and the things I'd seen. Good man for a monk. Not like that new abbot, only cares about his coffers. Garnot does. That's the Abbey for you. Do you see Otto up there much, Andreas? Abbot keeps him busy. Had dinner with him in Endris recently. He was working on some repairs to the Abbot's house. Did anyone at the Abbey have a hello for me? George? What, Clara? I'm only curious. Gonna stare quizzically at him. Forget it. It was stupid anyway. I don't often get meals with you, Andreas. Pestering folks around town with questions like you do. You want to know anything about the town? Did you ever have any encounters with the Baron? What's the story? Well, Did you have any encounters with the Baron? You think he talks to us? You may as well be furniture to the likes of him. Perhaps he doesn't talk to you, but he is known to have a wandering eye. But if he's made advances on either of you... Can you blame him? Your wife and daughter are handsome enough to catch any man's eye. Oh, alright. Slut era, here we go. Even a nobleman's. Andreas, honestly. I speak only the truth. You shush or Dad will have a fit. Young women in town know it's best to avoid the Baron when he comes to visit. Whether married to a man or married to Christ, neither gives him much pause. Married to Christ, you mean he goes after the nuns? He's a handsome man, rich and powerful. None of us are really beyond his reach. There was that young woman who came to live with Lucky and Agnes, wasn't there? That's not our business, George. Fucking nobles. Fucking nobles. All this shouting is making Ursula restless. Let's finish our meal in peace. Alright. Sorry, Ursula. Poor little Ursula. Alright, should get some sleep. Yeah, let's go get some sleep. I don't think we have any nighttime shenanigans to do. Now that we broke into the library and seduced one of the nuns. Alright. Yeah, let's have him go to sleep. We'll try to do as much investigating as we can on the next day. Oh, hello? Is it dream time? Andreas, when are you coming home? Dad, I'll be home soon. Just need to finish this commission for the Abbey. A little nervous about this girl. How's business? Don't worry yourself over it. Barely knew your mother before we were married. Besides, you need a wife if you're going to start your workshop as a master. That's the law. Yes, of course. You're not going to quit this like you quit university, are you? No, of course not. Good. If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you never would have had the opportunity. Most people never get a second chance after they throw something away like that. I know, Dad. We'll see you when you get back. Sure, alright. Well, I'm so free to just kind of walk around. Yeah, I guess we're going towards the center. Miss Sabine. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, it's you. I only have the picture of you, the one my brother Daniel made. I really don't have any idea what you're like. So, what are you like?